You go through phases of why me, why did this happen to me, but then you just have to get past that. And then I have to realize that my story's not over because I was pronounced dead and they brought me back to life, so there's a reason I'm here. I love football, college and professional. So I was a Brady fan for 12 years, and now I just picked Isaiah Pacheco. So I got my Pacheco jersey, and I'm a Pacheco fan now. I used to enjoy golf. That's something I'm hoping I can get back into one day. I like to be outside as much as I can. Life is pretty normal. Married, had 2 dogs that they were my world. We didn't have kids, so they were my kids. I work at Mayo. I've been here 34 years, so I worked at the hospital here. Outside of work, I hung out with my friends a lot, living in Minnesota. In the summer, outdoors. In the winter, things indoors, because, it's cold and no one wants to go outside and freeze. But February 18th, 2023, I had been out that afternoon with some friends and went home early that night around, I think I got home around 8:15. I let my dogs outside to go to the bathroom and fed them, and then let them out again, and I lay down on my couch to watch a Hallmark movie. The next thing I know, I woke up in a strange room with machines beeping and lights and looked around and just said, where am I? And they tried to start putting the pieces back together for me. I had a house fire in my house that night, and what I'm told, they found me in my bedroom, hunched over on my bed on my stomach. So I know that I woke up to the alarms of their smoke and must have been trying to get out of my bedroom door. I had a patio off of it, and it was gated, so my girls would not have gotten away. So I must have been trying to get out that door and didn't make it. And they found me in my bed and my 2 dogs by the door. I was pronounced dead. They carried me out and performed CPR on me. I was on ECMO and dialysis to stay alive when I was in a coma. And I threw a blood clot to my hand, right to my wrist, and it killed off my hand, and that's the reason I lost my hand. I was presented with 2 options to go through for my prosthetic, and I chose Limb Lab. And they came and met with me when I was still in the burn unit for my first visit. Part of my journey, I don't want pity for my story. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me because it happened. We all have our own stories and our own journeys, and I just choose to go forward the best I can. But just the way that the Limb Lab staff, I've worked with others that Andrew, even Brandon and Bailey, and other ones have just always been so amazing and just make you feel so supported in this journey that it makes the journey just a whole lot easier to go through. They make you feel so comfortable and make you feel so normal. My fear was that people were going to look at me like I was different now, or I needed to be treated special, and it's not like that. You're just treated like a normal person, and they're just helping you get back to a new, better way of life than not having the hand at all. When Autobach donated my hand to me, and I found that out that day in the office at Limb Lab, and cried tears, and I left, and I went through my list of my people and called them all crying, and I don't know why they chose to give me this amazing gift, but they did, and I'm so honored and thankful, and thank you all for being on this journey with me. I was in the hospital 376 days. That's a long time to support someone, and they never stopped showing up. They never didn't answer a call. They were just always there through thick and thin, and I wouldn't be here today without my support group for sure.
What's life like now with your prosthetic device?
I call her she. She's very important to me. She's allowing me to get back to doing things independently. I'm cooking more now that I have her around the house. The first time I tried to make my bed with a fitted sheet one-handed, I tell everyone it was like a WWE wrestling match. I challenge anyone to try it. It's not easy. And so now just to have her to hold that sheet down so I can get the bed made is life-altering. And it sounds so silly, but it really is the little things that it means the most to. I'm learning to tie my shoe with her. Yeah, it makes just such a difference in just everyday living. I named her Phoenix. So, just part of my story, I was in a fire and I rose from the ashes, so I felt she deserved a name because she's that important and life-changing to me that she deserved a strong name. So we named her Phoenix. Once you realize that you're here for a reason and you just have to go forward, things really change and you have a new perspective on everything.
What advice would you give to somebody who may be about to go on the same journey that you've been on.
Find your why, find your positive, don't give up. You're still here for a reason. Rely on your support group and just power through. Like, anything's possible. If you would have asked me a year ago if I'd be sitting here right now walking or have this hand on, if I'd be back to work, if I'd be driving, I would tell you no to all them things. And yet I'm doing all those things. So you can do it. It's possible.